Hi, this is Water and Air 1111, and I'm here, to do another video. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel and to my videos. And thank you to everyone who's been coming to me for personal readings. My link to the website to get a personal recorded reading is in the description, and also a link for Instant Go. So today is the spring equinox, so happy spring officially in the Western Hemisphere. It doesn't quite feel like spring where I am, but I hope you all had a great day. So this is going to be the Divine Feminine's reading for this spring equinox. I'm going to use a few different decks, and we're going to basically focus on the Divine Feminine and what is starting to grow with the spring equinox, what is going to be developing, whether it's some mindset and action, what is really developing, what is starting to grow with this new season that we're now in. It's about a change of season, a change of energy, new beginnings. So let's see what some of those new beginnings are. But before we get into that, we're going to get a card from the Energy Oracle deck just to see where the Divine Feminine is right now as a collective. So what is the energy of the Divine Feminine collective right now? What's the energy today with this spring equinox? Energy of the Divine Feminine. Energy of the Divine Energy of the Divine Feminine. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle again because that didn't come out one way or the other. Energy of the Divine. Okay. So this card came out twice, so I'm going to take this as the official card. We did also get 3 other cards. Actually like 7 cards, so I'm just going to put these on the side. This card came out the first time, but it came out sideways like this, so I didn't take it, but then it just came out again. Okay, Door to Spirit. So right now, the Divine Feminine, I feel like you're just getting really reconnected to the universe, to your spirit, almost like getting back on track. Door to Spirit is about new beginnings, new awakenings happening because of that. But I feel like with this, it's like a reaffirmation of your path, a reaffirmation of your mission, what you're supposed to be doing. Even if you don't know, line for line what that is, you know what at least your next step is. You know where you're being guided, and it's about following that. Reconnecting and following your guidance, your connection to the universe, your connection to God. So it's really like a new, I feel like, yeah, like a new beginning of your faith almost in the process. Saying, let's start again, guide me to where I need to be going. In the bottom of the deck is the Sun. So that's great. So it's like this is something you've realized. It's about a lot of happy memories, self-realizations, and knowledge. And you've realized that maybe despite any ups and downs, that the path that you are on and you are being guided to take, it is the one that you should be on. So it's like reaffirming that, yes, I'm on the right path. Yes, this is what I need to be doing. So that is the overall energy of the Divine Feminine collective, but now I'm going to shuffle for cards to see what is being developed, what is starting to grow, what will continue to grow with the spring equinox. Basically, yeah, what's growing, what's coming into bloom, what's going to start budding and then blossoming. So what is starting to grow and develop in the Divine Feminine collective with this spring equinox energy? so let's get 3 cards on what's starting to grow or develop as a result of this spring equinox energy. Okay, 2 cards right away. So we have the Justice card and we have the Ten of Wands. One more card. There we go. 3 of Wands. Last card. And this isn't one of the cards, but it wanted to poke out is the Emperor, which came up in the Divine Masculine reading. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles. So all of these things that are starting to grow, it's going to be the result of hard work and dedication on your part, Divine Feminine. It's about not only you working towards your own stability and foundation, it's also about how you're interacting with others and growing your relationships with other people. So let's go through the cards and see what's going on. So the first card we got is Justice. So Justice is about balance. It's about cutting through with a sword of truth, balancing any karmic scales, any karmic debts, anything within your life that's not balanced, especially, again, relationships to others, because this is the major arcana representing Libra. Those things are needing to be balanced. Those things are starting to become in balance with the spring equinox. So let's get some cards from the Rider-Waite and clarify this Justice card. So why is this Justice card here as something that's going to grow as a result of the spring equinox? 4 of Swords. Okay, so some Divine Feminine, you may have just been taking almost like a back seat. You haven't been engaging. You haven't been making a move regarding a situation in your life. You've just been kind of sitting back, not doing anything. And my cards are out of balance again, but here we have the Justice in reverse. So it's like you've literally just been out of balance and standing still, being okay, not making a move to create the balance in your life. You've been okay with things being unfair, with things being out of balance, with you not speaking your truth to others, with you not also like taking a responsibility for something. You've been fine with your life out of balance so far, and you've just been kind of sitting here not doing anything as this has happened. But now, with the spring equinox, it's a chance for you to grow. And remember, you're being guided by the universe to this new beginning, reaffirming yourself to your path of where you need to be going. And as you do that, you're going to have more balance in your life. You're going to have more authority over what it is you're doing. You're not going to accept less than the best, less than what's appropriate. And you're going to speak your truth and cut through any like crap as you do so. If it's not balanced, if it's not right, you're not going to engage. So why is this 4 of Swords here? 7 of Wands in reverse. So it's like you've been sitting back, not balancing a situation because you haven't felt strong enough to do so. Some of you have been just kind of giving in to other people's opinions. You haven't been feeling confident enough to stand your ground to say, you know, this is out of balance and I want to fix it. Bottom of the deck is 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been not confident, not feeling strong enough, giving in to other people's demands instead of standing on your own, saying, I want to do me, however that may manifest in your specific situation. I want to do me and do this separately than what you're telling me I need to do. But you haven't been able to do that thus far, which is why you've been staying imbalanced. So Let's get a card from the Lenormand deck. So what else is this Justice card about as something that's going to be growing? The masks. So yeah, deception. It's like you've been wearing a false mask, pretending like you're okay with your life being out of balance, pretending that you're okay with your energy exchange with someone else being out of balance, being unfair. You've been pretending like it's okay, or you've been pretending like, yeah, like it's okay, or that you're not, it doesn't bother you enough to change it. You've been sitting back. And it's time for you to take the risk. You haven't wanted to take the risk. You've been thinking like it's risky to literally take the risk and speak your truth. And you've been feeling unconfident, which is why you haven't been doing it. But now is the time for you to really let that grow. Like your higher self, your inner guidance guide you to where things in your life need to be dealt with, need to be balanced. So now I'm going to get a card from the Angel Tarot, and we're going to see what can we expect as the Divine Feminine continue to let this justice energy grow within their life. What's going to happen as the Divine Feminine continues to balance things in their life, balance any karmic ties, balance all parts of your life. What's going to be happening? I guess, wow, 3 cards again. Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So as you start balancing things in your life and really taking account of what can no longer be holding you back because it doesn't resonate with you inwardly, as you adjust those things and balance those parts of your life, you're going to start experiencing abundance. Ace of Pentacles. You're going to start having a promising new beginning within your own life. The next thing we have is Queen of Earth. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So this is what actually you're going to be needing to do in order to balance the things in your life. You're going to need to deal with these challenges in a kind and understanding manner. You may even need to be a little bit creative. You're going to have to be sensible in how you approach things and how you want to enact this justice energy to balance things in your life. And lastly, we have Unity. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So, and I feel like this is more of the context of where the balance needs to be had. You're needing to balance things in your life, Divine Feminine, but you're needing to do it regarding the viewpoints and thoughts of others around you. Because you remember, 7 of Wands in reverse means that you're feeling unconfident about standing your ground. You're feeling like you're going to lose the battle. So you're needing to balance how these traditional viewpoints or methods are impacting your life if they don't resonate with you. Bottom of the deck is the World, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. So as you do all of those things that contribute to you balancing your life, you're going to continue on your path toward enlightenment, which you get to as you're entering this door to Spirit. So the next card that we have, and so remember, this is again something that's coming in, something that's developing or growing as a result of the spring equinox. So we have the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is about feeling burdened. Feeling burdened by others, feeling like you can't go on anymore. Not wanting to, almost like not wanting to do something, but just continuing on because that's what you've been doing, just trucking along. So So let's see what exactly this means. So what does this Ten of Wands mean as something that the Divine Feminine Collective, something they'll experience growing as a result of this equinox? How is this coming in? Okay, so we have Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so in bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Okay, so for some Divine Feminine, you may be feeling really burdened by the lack of balance within your connection to your Divine Masculine. You may be feeling like because of the imbalance between you and your Divine Masculine right now, possibly based on the things you're seeing in social media and based on the things that you are wanting to tell, you're wanting to communicate but haven't done so far, you're feeling really burdened by the situation. I mean, the Two of Cups is a very spiritual connection. So for it being in reverse, it's almost like you feel burdened by the connection that you have with your Divine Masculine right now. So how is this advice? How is this advice? Yeah, the Fool. So the thing that's growing, that's going to continue from this with the spring equinox, is you're feeling this burden and the imbalance between feeling the connection and almost like not wanting the connection sometimes. The spring equinox is urging you to release this burden and to instead start a new beginning where you're not feeling burdened by your connection with your Divine Masculine. Yeah, and there he is, Page of Cups. Start a new beginning where you're not feeling burdened by your Divine Masculine in general and also by the prospect of your Divine Masculine returning. It's almost like some people are feeling like you've done this journey almost by yourself. Not by yourself literally, but separately. That when the reappearance or the thought of the reappearance of your masculine comes up, it's a little bit like, well, gosh, that's like a whole nother aspect of the relationship that you've kind of been pushing to the side, and especially, excuse me, sorry about that. Especially I feel like because signs and synchronicities have really been amping up, some people are just feeling really burdened by them. And especially the 3D versus the 5D, like seeing all of the signs and synchronicities, but then feeling burdened by it because the Two of Cups hasn't appeared so far. So you're being asked to drop those Ten of Wands and start a new beginning. And allow a new beginning where you're feeling more almost like playful with your Divine Masculine, if that makes sense. Lighthearted, where it's not a feeling of tiredness or burden regarding your connection. Yeah, and this is something you're needing to decide to do, to drop these burdens, to start a new path, to start a new beginning. It's something you're needing to decide to do, Divine Feminine. What else is this Ten of Wands about as something that's going to be growing? Yeah, definitely your Divine Masculine. It's like some people, like I said, some Divine Feminine, you may be feeling burdened or just tired from the journey because you've been doing this for so long, and then you're not receiving the Two of Cups that you want with your Divine Masculine right now. You're needing to make the decision to not have those kind of burdensome or angry feelings towards your Divine Masculine. You're being asked to start a new beginning in terms of feelings. And the bottom of the deck for that was the moon. So it's like you've been feeling and thinking about how long your journey has been and all of the things that have been a part of your journey. And then it makes you feel a little bit burdened by what you've gone through versus what you feel like you've gotten back in return on the 3D type of level. So let's see what the advice card, or not the advice card, let's see what the card is from the Angel Tarot. So what will happen as the Divine Feminine continue to drop their burdens, their anger, the Ten of Wands, towards their Divine Masculine and really go for this new beginning. If they continue to drop these Ten of Wands, what can the Divine Feminine expect? As they drop the Ten of Wands towards their journey, towards their Divine Masculine. Okay. Three of Water, Three of Cups, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So it's like as you drop those burdens, like I said, you may want to be playful. You allow yourself and open yourself up to have more celebration and socialization and just more fun in your life. You open up that playfulness as you drop those burdens and say you don't want that to have that anymore. You want to instead leave it in the past and grow more fun, more celebration. And the second card we got is the Sun. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So again, as you drop those feelings of burden and feelings of being disappointed in 3D versus 5D and just your journey as a whole, as you drop those, and again, remember the energy of starting a new beginning, reaffirming yourself to your path, and dropping these old energies, then you're going to have a happy outcome. You're going to have success in what you do. You're going to have more socialization and fun in your life, more lightheartedness. In the bottom of the deck for that was the Eight of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. And it's like, this is what's happening. Drop those wands. You're going to have this spiritual and emotional growth. You're going to move on, and you're going to move on to more fun, to celebration, to success, to happiness. So let's go on to the last card. So the last card we got is something that's growing, that will be developing more with the spring equinox, is the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is about business partnership, starting a new venture, thinking about the possibilities of how you want your life to, like the possibility of what your future will be like, how things will develop, and knowing almost like the world is at your feet. What journey, what part of the maze do I want to go in and run through? And this almost feels like a story, like you start with the Justice card, start balancing things in your life, removing the masks, having confidence in yourself. Then also you're going to start growing more lightheartedness in your life. You're going to start releasing any wands energy or heavy energy, moving on from any emotional hurt, leaving that behind, and then thinking about the possibilities of what you want your life to be like, what you see in the picture for yourself. So what is Three of Wands about as something that's going to grow or develop for the Divine Feminine Collective with this spring equinox? What is this Three of Wands about? Four of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, you may literally be starting that business partnership. You may literally be thinking about how to create your foundation, how to create your financial future, your work career path future, how you can create stability that will last you into your future. Yeah, bottom of the deck, another Four of Cups, because you're not satisfied with where you are now. You're wanting to see how you can do even better and create more stability. What else is this Three of Wands about? That one wanted to come out. Wow, the Lovers. So not only are some of you Divine Feminine thinking about career and finances, how to really, develop and balance those parts of your life, some of you are also thinking about your Divine Masculine. You're thinking about, what is our future going to be like? How are we going to build this partnership together? What would I want it to be like? Bottom of the deck is Five of Swords. So this is like you've moved out of the energy of feeling like you were the victim in a situation. Again, dropping those Ten of Wands. And now it's the feeling of, well, what is it going to be like? The past is the past. We're leaving these Five of Swords behind. But now let's think about what the life together with my Divine Masculine will be like. What is that going to look like? Queen of Wands, yeah, and you're feeling really determined. It's almost like, I mean, I know I've been saying this already, that your thoughts are manifesting, but I really feel like with this Queen of Wands, like Divine Feminine, you're thinking about what your future could be like, what you want to develop for yourself or with your Divine Masculine, and you're starting to feel more determined that, yeah, this is going to happen. Again, you've kind of like been reaffirming yourself back onto your path as an individual and with your twin flame. And so now as you think about the future, it's still very divinely guided, and you're feeling like, yeah, I'm going to manifest this. I'm going to create this as something that's going to happen. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. So definitely, again, could be related to some work or career aspirations that you have, that you're feeling like you want to achieve on your own. Some Divine Feminine, you may also be feeling like there are things that you want to achieve on your own, separate from your Divine Masculine, in terms of work, career, finances, whatever. But you're feeling very determined about all of these things, about manifesting them. Yeah, so the two cards we got is the Ship. So again, it's like thinking of where you're going to go to, literally. And we have the Letter, which is about self-expression. So you're thinking about, some of you are just thinking about where you're going to go to, what your future is going to be like. Others are thinking about, almost like thinking about conversations with your Divine Masculine. What are they going to say? What are you going to say? And also, again, like maybe like literally manifesting these things, writing these things down of where your aspirations are to go. Like, where do you want to be at the end of the year? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? Bottom of the deck is the Fish, so wealth and abundance. So you're making moves and making plans, also making notes of where you want to be in terms of success and abundance, whatever that means to you. Making plans about how to make this happen. So let's get a card from the Angel Tarot. So what is the as the Divine Feminine continues to develop this Three of Wands energy, what is going to be the outcome? Three of Wands, really thinking about possible future success in all aspects of life. Partnerships. What's going to happen as this Three of Wands develops? Queen of Air, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. So, Divine Feminine, it's like as you start thinking about what it is you really want or don't want, what you want your future to look like, you're going to be able to really make the tough decisions you need to make to put yourself in the best position possible to be successful. Yeah, bottom of the deck is ego, so this would be like the devil card. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So it's like you're going to be moving out of this aspect where you are feeling like you can't, feeling like you are trapped, feeling like you can't move on to another possibility, another timeline. You're not going to be fearing any of that. You're going to be able to make the decisions to get you to the place that you're dreaming about, getting you to the place that you are wishing and hoping and writing down where you want to be, to those goals that you're writing down. Now, before we end, I pulled a healing yourself reading card for the Divine Masculine, so I'm going to do the same for the Divine Feminine, and we're going to see what else is being worked on with all of these things that are being developed. What else is being worked on for the Divine Feminine what else is being healed? Okay, beauty. So I'm just going to look in the book because I don't think I've gotten this card before. Okay. So beauty, recognize your inner and outer beauty. Focus on what you love about yourself and allow yourself to shine. If you're challenged by how you see yourself, this could be a perfect time for an internal and external makeover. Okay, so with beauty, I'm feeling like this is related to the Justice card, and that, remember, clarifying the Justice card was the mask, which is deception, so needing to balance things in your life, needing to not pretend like you're okay with the situation. You're needing to make sure that your external matches your internal Divine Feminine in all aspects. Also, I'm getting with this Three of Wands, where you're thinking about what you want your possible future to be like, it's time to think about, again, internal versus external. What surrounding do you need to be successful? What environment is going to get you to the place where you are desiring to be? So evaluate those things and allow yourself to shine. Put yourself in the best situation. Use this Queen of Air energy to make the tough decisions to get you to the place where you need to be, where you feel like you shine and you feel the most confident. Bottom of the deck is Pride. Now this is interesting because I'm getting, like, with this Pride card, I feel like it's related to this Justice card again, where there's the internal versus external struggle. You're needing to take pride in yourself. You're needing to stand your ground. Divine Feminine, some of you. And it's another 7. Okay. Pride, so okay, so Pride, it says, stop overestimating your importance and learn to be humble. When you're too proud, you cannot hear other people's advice and cannot receive their assistance. Empowerment means that you can be soft, caring, aware, and gentle. Recognize that you need other people's support to achieve true success. But I feel like this is something that you haven't been having, Divine Feminine. I feel like you've been giving into almost like other people's pride because you haven't been recognizing the beauty and pushing the beauty that you have internally and your views internally outside towards the people in your own environment. And you're needing to really do that to make sure that your internal environment matches your external environment And even if that means you have to shift something, don't let pride of other people or pride from yourself prevent you from receiving that type of balance in your life that you deserve to have. So that is the reading, Divine Feminine. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys think and have been feeling in Divine Masculine as well. If you're cross-watching, definitely leave a comment as well. So if you're interested in a personal reading, my website is in the description and my Instago link is also there as well. And yeah, I will see you in my next video.